Alrighty, any pains or injuries today? Okay, all right. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Intermediate Advanced Lab. It is a level 2, level 3. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip those altogether, always making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips are tight, or your lower back is tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks or blankets so that you can find the lengthier spine when you sit up tall. All right, palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra. Thumb and index fingers touching. Grounding evenly through your seat, elongating through your spine. And as you start to connect to the breath, let your inhales even out with your exhales. Through the inhale, expansion of the lungs, crown of the head reaching upwards toward the sky. Through the exhale, grounding firmly and evenly through your seat. Ujjayi breath whenever you're ready. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which we practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gato Piwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release, back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And then chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds. And chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And chin back toward the chest. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor near your spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side, sitting up tall and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in. Roll out, draw in, outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around in rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins and take the opposite shin on top, non-dominant shin on top. Inhale, raise your arms up high and extend. On the exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, center again. Exhale, side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back to center, exhale, other side. Back to center, stay with your legs crossed. Let's take your hands, outer rotations. Walk your hands slightly back behind you. Then lift the torso, lift the sternum, and then broaden your chest, gently looking up. So taking a back bend here. Come back to neutral position. Take the hands to the top of the knees, and then start to take some circles with your torso in one direction. So let's go clockwise first. And then as you take these circles, start to widen the circles and incorporate the shoulders and the elbows in the movement. So loosen up your shoulders, your spine, upper back, middle back. All right, let's start to draw the circles back to center. Come back to stillness, and then taking the opposite direction, so counterclockwise. So as you take these circles, as you get wider, start to incorporate your shoulders and your elbows. All right, begin to take the circles back to center. And then extend the legs forward, separating your feet, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, coming back up. Step the heels to the floor, maybe about 2 feet ahead of you. And then pivot your heels, and then windshield wiper your knees side to side. All right, come back to center to stillness. You're going to isolate the movement to just your right leg. So open up the right knee, draw the right knee in. Open up the right knee, draw the right knee in. Good. Open, close 2 more times. Open, close, open, close. Take it back to neutral. Other side, left leg. Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. One more. Open, close. Come back to neutral. Heels together, toes apart. You're going to draw the knees in, open up the knees. Draw the knees in, open. Draw in, open. Draw in, open. One more. Draw in, open. Heels together, soles of feet together. Draw the heels in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in Baddha Konasana. All right, release. Draw the knees together. Swing the legs back behind you for down dog. Start to pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. Alrighty, come back to stillness. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step the right foot forward. Warrior 1, ground the back heel down, arms up high. Take the arms out in a T position. Draw the arms back, lift the chest, gaze up. On the exhale, draw the arms forward and round the mid and upper back. Inhale, open, expand into a back bend. Exhale, draw the arms forward and round the mid and upper back. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Take it back to Warrior 1, arms up. Open it up, Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right arm to top of the right leg or right hand to the floor. Left arm up. Extended side angle. Left palm to face down and reach forward. And then taking big circles with the left arm. Reach your left arm up, back, down, forward. 3 times. Up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, and all the way back up into reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, step it forward, warrior 1. Expand the arms out to a T again and draw the shoulders to open, taking into back bend, looking up. On the exhale, arms forward and round the mid and upper back. Inhale, expand. Exhale, draw the arms forward and round. Inhale, expand. Draw the arms forward and round. Take it to warrior 1, arms up. Open it up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Modify as you need or hand to the floor, right arm up. Extended side angle. Right palm facing down, reach forward. Big circles with the right arm. Reach up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, all the way back up into reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Knee kicks this time. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in towards the nose. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. So rather than taking the knee to the outside of the right arm, you're going to keep the shape of down dog and you're moving just your right knee to the right side. Keep the knee as high as you can. Right knee kick over to the right side. Open it back up, sideward scorpion. Right knee kick to the right side. Open it back up, sideward scorpion. Right knee kick, sideward scorpion. Raise your right leg back up, stepping your right foot forward, warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers, lift up, gaze upwards. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Keep your hands bound. Lift the torso up about halfway and rotating to the left side into a side angle variation of the pose. Then extend the arms forward. Arms are parallel. Inhale, take it up to vertical. Exhale, side bend it forward. Take it up to vertical. Side bend it forward. One more time. Take it up to vertical, side bend it forward. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Triangle, lengthen out the right leg, right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm reaching up. This time, rather than circles, you're going to arc the left hand to the left side and down toward the floor. So, arc the left hand to the left side, down toward the floor, and then open it back up 2 more times. To the side and down toward the floor. Arc to the side and up toward the sky. To the side and down. To the side and up. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee, knee kicks. Left knee over to the left side, keeping the shape of down dog, and then open it back up, sideward scorpion. Left knee kick, sideward scorpion. Left knee kick, sideward scorpion. Re-extend the left leg, step it forward, warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace with the non-dominant thumb on top. Gaze upwards, taking the back bend. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Keep the hands bound. Lift up about halfway and then rotating to the right, coming into the shape of side angle. Keep the side angle. Release the arms forward to parallel. On the inhale, lift up to vertical. Exhale, side bend it forward. Lift up to vertical. Side bend it forward. Vertical. Side bend. Inhale all the way up into reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg for triangle. Left hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Right arm up. Then arc the right hand to the right side and down toward the floor. To the right and up. So rotating the spine. Right and down. Right and up. Right and down. Right and up. Come all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee. Hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back. Plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. This time we'll take circles with the knee and then heel kicks. Right knee in toward the nose. Open up the knee to right side. Kick it straight back. Right knee in toward the nose. Open out to side. Kick it straight back. Right knee in toward the nose. Out to right side. Kick it straight back. Keep the right leg extended. Stack the hips and flex your right foot. Heel kicks. Right heel over to the right side. Open it back up. Right heel kick. Open it back up. Right heel kick. Open it back up. Square off. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Hands together in prayer. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward. Reach your arms up and back. Take it back up to vertical. Lengthen right leg. Reach up. Bend the front knee. Press your palms forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Warrior three. Lean the torso forward. Stepping on the right leg. Left heel back. Stay in the balance as if you are swimming, taking the breaststroke. Releasing your hands. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. One more. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Step it back. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, bound side angle. Right hand to the floor, left arm up. Working with a half bind, left hand behind you. If you then have the full bind, wrap the right arm underneath the right leg, circle it behind you, catch your other hand. Lift up, lean back, and stack. Stay here in half bound or fully bound side angle, or lengthen out the right leg for triangle. Release your binds. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. So circles to the knee and then heel kicks. Inhale. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Open up the knee to left side and kick it straight back. Left knee in toward the nose. Open out to left. Kick it straight back. Left knee in toward the nose. Open out to the side. Kick it back. Keep the left leg extended for flexing and stack the hips. Left heel kick over to left side. And then open it back up. Left heel kicks to the left side. Open it back up. Left heel kick. Open it back up. Square off. Stepping. Left foot forward. Warrior one. Hands together in prayer. Interlace your fingers and press your palms forward. up and slightly back into back bend. Come back up to vertical. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Exhale, bend the front knee, press your palms forward. Lengthen, reach up. Bend and press forward. Lengthen, reach up. Bend and press forward. Warrior 3, lean the torso forward, stepping on the left leg, reach your right heel back. Steadying your balance here. Then taking the breaststroke, releasing hands. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim back. Swim forward. Stepping it back. Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, bound side angle. So starting with side angle and then half bind, right hand behind you. Stay here for side angle or the triangle. And then if you're taking a full bind, wrap the left arm underneath you, stack your shoulders, lean it back. Then either stay here in side angle or lengthen out the left leg with your bind if you have it. All right, start to bend your left knee. Release your bind. Inhale, come up, reverse, warrior. And then hands to the floor, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee and flip the dog. Flip it back around, right leg up. Right knee to outside the right arm and touch. Stay there, or Skandasana 2. Kick the right leg out, shift the weight forward, and balance. Step it back, kick the right leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, fallen triangle. Right leg over to the left side and lift. Release, flip it back, right leg up. Stepping your right foot forward, crescent moon, left knee comes down. Walk your hands to the top of the thighs, set up your base. Extra padding to left knee if you need. Start here. Then let's take the arms up, Venus Mudra. Then take the thumbs to the occipital ridge. Your fingers are still interlaced, elbows out, and then lift the gaze up for back bend. Now you also want to pull with your thumbs upwards along the occipital ridge so that the back of the neck elongates. Start to release, raise the arms up, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace and broaden. Side bending to the right arm to right leg, left arm overhead. If you can reach your right hand down and touch comfortably, you can take it slightly deeper. Let's take it to the other side. Left hand down to the floor, right arm up and extend. Then take the hands to the floor, diagonally to your left, and walk your hands out. So you can keep the palms down and the arms fully extended, or left arm can come down, reach your right arm further forward. So the further down you get toward the floor, the deeper the lunge and the hip opening. All right, so if you don't have the range, keeping the arms extended. Walk your hands back in, lift the torso back up, square back to center. You're going to turn the right toes out, left hand to ground, and the right thigh also turns out at a slight angle, okay? Then raise your right arm up and right hand behind you for the half bind. If you would like to bind, bend your left knee, grab the foot, and kick it back. Release your binds. If you have it, walk the hands forward, lizard. Again, walking arms forward. If you don't have the mobility or the flexibility to draw the arms down, then keep your arms extended. However, if you have the depth to lower your forearms down, take it a little bit deeper. You can always use blocks to your forearms if you have them, or books as well. All right, lifting the elbows back up. Half Virasana. Turn the right toes forward. Your left foot turns out ever so slightly so that when you shift back, you can sit all the way down to the floor. All right, so when you sit down, you're looking for the foot to be on the outside of the left hip so that you can insert your left hand between your left hip and the inner left heel. If you can, inner thighs together. Also, for those of you who are a little bit tighter in the knees and your quads, you can always elevate and sit up on the block. All right, wherever you are, right hand to the floor, left arm is up, and gentle into the forward fold. So for Allison, if you're too tight in this position, you can open out to the side, creating a little bit of space for your belly, and then take it this way instead, okay? All right, make your way back up. Bharadvajasana. You're going to take the top of the right foot into a half lotus. All right. So Allison, if that's a little bit tight for you to take half lotus, just here is fine. So basically, you're going to go like this. You see? All right. So if you have half lotus, Bharadvajasana, right hand comes to for support. Left hand pointing to your left side. Insert the hand to the outer right knee. Walk your right hand slightly further back, lean the torso back, look past your left shoulder toward the left foot, right foot. So you're stretching the right side of the neck. Now, Allison, you're okay with that one, right? Okay. Two more breaths. In this, you might even support, right? That way, you have a little bit better support structure. Looks good. Bharadvajasana. All right, start to release. Extend the right heel forward. Left leg goes further back. Let's take a forward fold. Right hand to your floor, left arm is up, and then forward fold. Take it back up. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to your left. And then side bend over the right leg. Reach your left arm overhead and extend. If you can find the bind of the left hand to the right foot, go ahead and take it. Another option for those of you who want to take infinity, you're going to lift the seat. Right arm threads underneath your seat to grab the left ankle. Sit back down. And then left hand to grab the right foot. So you are in the shape of the infinity sign, right? All right, so I'll give you a side view of what that looks like. Right arm threads underneath to grab the left ankle, so that is a connection. Then you're side bending over the right leg, left hand to grab the right foot. Infinity. Good use of that block, Allison. All right, when you're ready, release, coming back up. Carry your left leg forward. Extend forward, separating your feet about mat's width. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take the body back into left to right symmetry in a forward fold. Begin to lift back up, and we'll work through yogic squat. So step the feet to the floor, turning your toes out. Try to keep the heels down if you can, and then make your way into yogic squat. And then down dog, hands to the floor, lift your feet, walk it back, walk it out side to side. All right, back to down dog. Inhale, left heel up, left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee in, flip the dog. Flip it back around, left leg up, left knee to outside the left arm and hold, or Skandasana 2. Kick your left leg out, shift forward to the arm balance. Kick back up, three-legged dog, fallen triangle. Left leg over to the right side and lift. Flip it back around, left leg up. Stepping your left foot forward, crescent moon, right knee comes down. So set up your pose accordingly, taking extra padding as you need. So let's start with your hands on top of the thighs and just lunge forward. Then raising the arms up, Venus Mudra. Then thumbs to the occipital ridge, fingers are still interlaced, elbows out, and pull upwards to elongate as you lean it back for the back bend. Release for side bending, left arm to the left leg, right arm overhead. Or if you can touch your left hand down comfortably, go ahead and take this side bend in this way. Other side, right hand to the floor, left arm overhead. Then, take the hands to your floor. Walk your hands over to the right side. Either your arms are fully extended, palms flat, or right forearm comes down, reaching the left hand out to the left side, to the right side. Say again? Rob Thomas, yeah. Matchbox 20, yes. All right, walk it back in. Turn your left toes out at an angle. Right hand a little bit wider. Your left thigh also turns out. Raise your left arm up and behind you, half bind. Allison, between your mask and my headphones, I couldn't make you out. If you're going further, to bind, hand to foot, left hand to right foot, and kick it back. Releasing your binds, hands to the floor ahead of you. You can keep your arms fully extended, palms flat, and work there. Or if you can manage to take your forearms down, or forearms to blocks, also work. Alrighty, lift back up, walk your hands back in. Half Virasana, so turn your left toes back forward, and the right foot goes a little bit wider so that when you make your way back into a seated position, you're sitting down with the foot to the outside of the right hip. Okay, so you should be able to insert your right hand between the outer right hip and the inner right ankle. If you can, inner thighs together. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up and forward fold. All right, so Allison, again, if you need a little bit more space, widen out the leg. Good. Make your way back up. Bharadvajasana. Bend your left knee, half lotus of the left foot to your right hip. All right, and use the block if you need to your left knee. Good. All right, left hand to the floor for support. Right hand, the fingertips are pointing to the right side. You're going to insert the top of the right hand to the outer left knee, and then draw the left shoulder back, but you're looking forward past your right shoulder for the left foot. So this is your Bharadvajasana, dropping the head slightly back in space, so you're getting lots of length through the left side of the neck. Alrighty, starting to release, re-extend the left leg forward, then draw the right heel back, so a variation on Janu Shirshasana. Legs are roughly 90 degrees if you can. Of course, you can elevate and sit up on a block. Left hand to your floor, right arm is up and forward fold over your left leg. And then Allison, for you, if you need more space for your belly, you can angle off to the side, right, at an angle. And that'll give you a lot more space to fold into. There you go. Alrighty, make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to the right. And side bending over the left leg. Reach your right arm overhead. And then if you can bind right hand to left foot, take the bind. So again, you can take this simpler variation of the side bend. If you're taking the infinity pose, right? I'll give you another side view here. Infinity, you're going to lift the seat. Thread the left arm under to grab the right ankle. Make that contact, right? Make that connection. Then sit back down, side bending over your left leg. Reach your right arm overhead to bind if you have all of that. Alrighty. Start to break, release. Make your way back up. Carry your right leg forward. This time, go even wider with your feet off the mat. Raise arms up high. Exhale, reach forward. Take the hands to the floor. Re-lengthen your spine. And then with that lengthiness, incrementally, at your own pace, in the next 5 breaths or so, work yourself forward into a forward fold. And of course, if you're low enough, right, but you're not quite on the floor, you can always take 2 fists and make a pillow to rest your forehead, and your forearms come down to rest. Now you can use a block or maybe 2 blocks if you have them as well. So you're a little bit higher, right, with 2 blocks. So any of those options are great. All right, let's start to make your way back up. Bend the knees, swing the legs back behind you for down dog. Walk it out, side to side. Start to walk your feet forward toward the front of the mat. Separate your feet about mat's width distance. Left hand come to center. Bend your left knee. Keep the right leg extended. Raise your right arm up and behind you for the half bind to twist. Then take the gaze to the floor for balance. Bend both knees. If you can, thread the left arm underneath the left leg to take the bind for bird of paradise. Now, we don't have the full bind. We can just keep a half bind, and it all works the same. Walk your right foot in towards center. Shift to stand on the right foot. Pick up the left. All right, so Allison, if you want, you can just walk the right foot in, and with the left arm pressing to inside the left leg, come into standing position. So that's a half bind into your bird of paradise. Now, once you're in a standing position and you're balancing, you can keep your left knee bending, or you can extend the left leg out fully for bird of paradise. All right, starting to break, stepping your left foot back down. Walk your right foot back out, release your binds, hands come back to the floor, and just sway it out side to side. All right, take it back to center, second side. Right hand to center, bend your right knee, keep your left leg extended. Raise your left arm up and back in space for the half bind. Left hand behind you, half bind. Then take the gaze to the floor for balance, bending both knees. If you're taking a half bind, take the half bind. If you're taking the full bind, right arm wraps underneath and behind you. You take the bind, left foot walks to center. Then shift the weight to left foot, and the best of your abilities, pick up the right foot and start to stand up tall with a half bind or a full bind. Wherever you are, either keeping your right knee bending or extend the right leg out fully. Begin to break, bend your right knee, step the right foot back down, walk your left foot back out, releasing your binds, hands to the floor, sway it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness. So coming out of the forward fold methodically, with your hands supporting, bend at the knees so the feet drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back, so now your spine is more neutral and also engaged. Shift the weight back toward your heels, using the strength of the quads to rise up with a neutral spine. Once you stand up all the way, extend the arms out and up. And then exhale, side bending over to the right. Take it back to center, side bending over to the left. Back to center again. Trees. Step the left foot in, pick up the right knee, open up the knee to the side, sole the right foot in the left leg for your tree. Above or below the knee joint, arms up and out. Once you have your tree, you have the option of taking any variations you like. You can, of course, stay here in basic tree and balance here. If you want to take some more simple variations, it could be just wrapping your hands back behind you, broadening your chest for a shoulder opener. You can side bend over to the right with the right arm, right leg, left arm overhead. If you want more advanced variations, a half lotus, into a forward fold, a tiptoe balance. Tiptoe balance, if you have an inversion, could be a tripod headstand. Hands to the floor, crown of the head down, and then rise up. And then that can become an arm balance. All right, there are many options here that you can play with, whatever you feel like. All right. As everyone start to break, make your way back up to your tree, and then stepping your right foot down chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Second side, bend the knees, rise up chair. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Sole of the left foot, inner right leg, above or below the knee joint. Once you have your balance, arms up and out. And so again, once you get here, either stay here in your balance of the tree pose, or wrapping the hands back behind you for the shoulder opener. Side bending, if you took it there. Right? And then additional variations could be, right, from your tree to a half lotus. Top of the left foot to your right hip crease. Into a standing forward bend, you can stay here. We'll walk your hands slightly forward, shift to your right tiptoes, bend your right knee, and shift back into balance. Right? If you can take both hands off the floor and balance, fantastic. Then, those of you going further, this could be tripod headstand. That tripod headstand can become an arm balance. All right, let's make your way back to your balance of tree. Then step the left foot down chair. Exhale, dive forward. Regular crow pose. Hands come forward about a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet. Shoulders width, palms flat. Then bending your knees, drawing your feet down, shift to your tiptoes. Then arms back to meet with your knees, and then shift forward, keeping your elbows bent for your balance. All right. All righty, when you're ready, make your way back. Walk back, jump back. Chaturanga dog, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward, low lunge. Then take the arms up high for high lunge. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Lift up, gaze upwards. Come back to the vertical, lean forward for warrior 3. So coming back to warrior 3 in another option. Then take the hands to the floor for standing split. So the hands can be forward from your toes by about a foot and just work on the forward fold. If you have more flexibility, you can walk your hands slightly further back to line up with your toes and fold in even more, using your hands as resistance. You can also grab your ankles with one or both hands and pull the nose in toward the knee, right, and raise your left leg higher. For those of you who are arm balancing, this could be your handstand. Right, taking calculated hops, or if you have your balance, any variation within your handstand, or just hopping, or standing split. All right, let's break. Step the left foot all the way back, come up to warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2, straddling for a bend. Lengthen out the right leg. Turn the right toes to the left side. Then let's check your feet. Your toes should be slightly turned in just a little bit. Your heels a little bit wider, giving you better extension to the outer legs. Hands to the hips, lift up for your back bend, preparing. Then come back up to vertical, bend the knees, let the seat draw down a little bit, and then hinge at the hips to draw forward. So that reduces attention to your hamstrings, a little bit easier for you to take the forward fold. Let the hands come to the floor. Once you have the support, inhale, lengthen your spine, lengthen the legs. On the exhale, forward fold, hinging the hips with the neutral spine, and make your way forward into forward fold. You want to ground firmly through your heels and the outer feet, looking for lengthiness to the back of the legs and then down the spine. And again, staying here in a regular forward fold, any variations you like, or if you want to invert again, here's your opportunity for a tripod headstand right here for you. Good. Okay, let's take some Skandasana Squatting. So you're going to start to bend your left knee, draw the seat toward the left heel, and shift toward your left heel. So you don't have to come all the way down. We're just going to go side to side. Then lengthen out the left leg, bend your right knee, shift toward the right heel, and then stretch the inner left leg as you go into the hip opening. Let's go side to side 2 more times. Lengthen out the right leg, bend your left knee, shift toward the left heel, maybe a little bit lower. Lift back up, bend your right knee, shift toward the right heel. Maybe go as low, just as low as the second side. Coming back up, bend your left knee, draw the heel toward the left feet, go even deeper. Maybe this is almost like your full squat. Make your way back up, bend your right knee, shift toward the right heel, go even deeper. All right, take it back to your straddling forward bend, and let's exit out the pose, bending the knees. Draw the feet slightly down. Lift the head, lift the upper back to a neutral spine. Shift your way back towards your heels and through the strength of your quads and a lengthy spine. Make your way up. Expand the arms. Turn the right toes forward, warrior 2. Reverse, warrior. Chaturanga, dog, down, dog. Inhale, left heel up. Step your left foot forward. Low lunge. Arms up high, high lunge. Once you steady your balance, wrap the hands back behind you. Take the non-dominant interlacing of the hands and take that into back bend, gently looking up. Take it back to vertical. Lean forward for warrior 3 as a transition into standing split. Hands come to floor, so slightly forward if you're less flexible. Walk your hands back toward your toes. Use that resistance and bow forward more deeply if you're more flexible. If you're grabbing your ankles, one or both hands to your left ankle, fold over even more, drawing your knees in towards the knee. And then again, if you're working on your handstands, taking some gentle hops, or taking any variation within your handstand as you like. All right, let's break. Stepping your right foot all the way back and circle it up for warrior 2. Straddling for a bend, second side. Lengthen out the left leg. Turn your left toes to your right side. Check your toes to slightly turn in. Heels are just a bit wider. Hands to the hips. Lift up for your back bend. Come back to neutral. Bend the knees. Let the feet drop a little bit. Hinge at the hips with a straight spine. Let the hands touch down for support. Then inhale. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen your legs. Keep the lengthiness of the spine on the exhale. Hinge at the hips. Draw forward. Opportunity again. Those of you who like to invert. Otherwise, stay as you are. Take your time. All right, this time we'll take the full Skandasana squat. So let's bend your left knee, draw the seat toward left heel, pivot to the right heel. And then if your left heel is flat to the floor and you can free up your hands together in prayer, go ahead and take your hands to prayer. And if you need the hands supporting, keep your hands supporting. All right, release hands back down, lift the seat, switch sides, step the right foot down. Shift to your right heel, pivot to your left heel. And then if you can free up your hands, hands together in prayer. Otherwise, keep your hands supporting. All right, hands come back down. Lift the seat back up. Remeasure for your straddling forward bend, and then bend at the knees. Let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back, and through the strength of the legs, rise up for Warrior Two. Reverse Warrior. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Pigeon, left leg up. Draw the left knee in. Land that shin to the floor. Inch your right knee further back, lowering your hips as much as you can. Elongate through the spine. Once you're set, then make your way forward. Forearms down. 'Continue to work in a passive pigeon here, or if you like additional variations, feel free to take anything you want. Right? More simple variations could be just lifting your torso into a back bend. If you want to bind, left hand to the floor, right hand to right foot, and kick back using that tension of that bow to draw your upper torso back. Then raise your left arm up and back whenever you're balanced. Three more breaths. All right, let's make your way back up. Take the left seat down. Swing the right leg forward. And center your seat. Leg cradle. Arms underneath your right shin. Best of your abilities. Now, if you have more range, right? Maybe your shin is about parallel to the floor and close toward your heart center, right? Make sure you flex your right foot and draw the leg in. If that is too tight for you, you can always roll the toes out at an angle, and the heel can come forward a little bit, supporting with the hands to the underside of your ankle, right? So, in other words, a little bit further forward instead of a little bit further in, right? That way, it'll accommodate for flexibility in the hips and also rotation in the hips, right? If you have that range, you can take this. Otherwise, go a little bit easier. All right? Either stay here or working for the sundial. Take the right shoulder underneath the right knee. Left hand to grab the top and the outside of the right foot. Right hand to your foot for support, and then extend the leg out. Maybe thread your head past your arm. Right? if you have the shoulder range, if you have the hamstring flexibility, best of your abilities. All right, so either way, it is a hip opener. If you're taking the full pose, it's also a side stretch. All right, wherever you are, let's start to break. Let's come out of the pose by swinging your right leg all the way back and through that pigeon. Walk it back to the down dog. Walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness, second side. Raise your right leg up. Draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor. Set up your right shin to balance. Angle out your right thigh, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your left knee further back to lower your hips, untuck the toes. Walk your hands back, elongate, make sure you're nice and balanced, and then make your way forward. All right, staying here, or for those of you who went further to take some variations, simple one could just be lifting for back bend. Or binding, hand to foot for your mermaid, grabbing the outside of the left foot with your left hand, and then kick back so that the upper torso leans back a little bit. If you can find the balance, maybe your right arm can reach up. Right, so the key is to make sure that the right thigh angles off to right side a little bit, so you're balancing on a triangle. When you line up the knee with the hip, we all tend to fall to the side. And so you don't want to rely on sitting to outer legs with these binds, right? Because then your spine is going to end up curving. If you're balancing on the shin and the thigh is angling out to the side, you're actually balancing on a triangle. You're much more centered. So when you bind and kick back, you're much more centered to balance, right? So that is the important key when you take the pigeon. The front thigh, the bent knee, should be angled off to the side a little bit. And then if you're taking the bind into the back bend, there are so many variations within your mermaids. Two more breaths. All right, let's start to make your way back up. Take the right feet down. Swing the left leg forward, and you're probably over to the right side. So you want to then center your seat. Once you have a comfortable seated position, let's work on the leg cradle. So again, if you're less flexible, right, you're going to grab the heel from the outside of the ankle, flexing your foot, and the heel comes forward a little bit, and the shin angles forward, right? If you have more mobility, you're threading the arms underneath. The shin go across the chest, so across the torso, and maybe about the height of your chest. All right, either stay here, or if you're working for the sundial, dig left shoulder underneath the left knee as far as you can. Right hand to grab the top and the outside of the left foot. Left hand to flow for support. So start to extend the leg out. You're going to thread the head past your arm, and then see if you can come to the full extension. All right, you might experience one side way tighter than the other, pretty normal. We always have a dominant and a non-dominant side, one side stronger and more flexible than the other. All righty, let's break. Start to come out of the pose. Swing the left leg all the way back and through that pigeon. Walk it back to the down dog. All right, when you're ready, walk your feet forward toward your hands and take the feet down. Seated spinal twist. Left heel comes in, right leg over. Take both feet evenly to the floor. Right hand is behind you, left arm is up and twist. So Allison, maybe you want to go with the left leg extended, step the right foot down to the inside of the leg, and then twist your left. That way you have a lot more space. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Stay that way. Square back. Switch legs. Right leg forward. Left leg over. Or right heel comes in first. Left leg over. Left hand behind you. Right arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist left. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Counter twist to the right. Center again. Extend both legs forward and shake it out. And then when you're ready, lower onto your back for bridge. Bend your knees. Walk your heels in with your fingertips. Feel for the back of the heels. Once you're set, press your heels down. Lift your feet. If you prefer wheel, you can take wheel. Otherwise, stay here in a supported back bend of bridge. And then gently start to finish up by lowering your feet. Walk your feet wider about mat's width. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. And that will help you release your lower back a little bit. Then the next time, you draw your knees over to the right, let the legs release, and then take right ankle on top of the left knee, and then pressing down a little bit. All right, step the right foot back down. Windshield wiper again, side to side. And then the next time, you draw over to your left side. Draw all the way down, and then left ankle on top of the right knee, and then pressing down. So that should give you a sensation of a more uh, stretch to the right side, outer right hip, outer right leg. All right, step the left foot back down, windshield wiper your knees side to side again. And then come back to stillness, gently extend the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Toes are gently turning out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed, and let it all go. Beginning to draw your breath back in. Moving your fingers and your toes. Reaching the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. Rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. When you take a seat, let's take your non-domination on top. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again for joining me. See you next time.